Good morning. How are you doing today, everyone? I hope good. I hope you're having an amazing day. Now, I want you all to imagine, to start the presentation, that after this event, you're going to see the doctor. You arrive, he analyzes your test examination, turns to you and says, "It's not good news. You have to have an emergency surgery. It's a matter of life or death." How would you feel then? I was born with a back problem. It's not working. This? I was born with a back problem called scoliosis. I had the surgery, and after it, the doctor asked if I remember that he woke me up to check if I could move my arms and my legs. But everything went just fine. And guess what? I still grew 3 centimeters. I was only 17 then. I used to study a lot and pass most of my hours playing on the computer. But when I went through all this, something deep inside of me changed. It's a feeling that is hard to explain. But what I felt is that I needed to use all my potential. Soon after the surgery, while I was still recovering, I've been through the selection process of a public university, and I get in. It was like a victory. I was really happy about it. While I was at the university doing some volunteering work, I met 2 great friends, Alexandre and Diego. And Alexandre, he has a sister with disabilities, Laura. She was born with Down syndrome and autism. And he always lived, and he noticed the importance of specialized institutions on her development. Together, we decided to create Social Action for Equality of Differences, ASID. In Brazil, we have 6% of our population is people with disabilities. This is equal to 12 million people. And today, 60,000 poor families with an average income of $5 a day cannot find a suitable place for their disabled children to study and develop. This is a situation that harms the whole family and society. For more than 1 year, we visited a lot of institutions in Brazil, and we found out that the reason why institutions were not being able to grow their services and attend all the ones who needs is that the founders or directors have no specific knowledge, experience, and expertise on how to run a business. So we came up with a methodology based on 3 steps. The first one is the management diagnosis. It's a diagnosis where we put up together 160 indicators from these institutions, and we can see what they do good and what they need to improve. The second is a project. So we act on which are they needing. And the third one is the continued monitoring. So we can notice during the years how much they are growing. And this is really good for the institutions because they can grow, and we can achieve our 2 main results, which is improve the quality of the attending, and also during the years we noticed that they can actually raise the number of people helped. So up to date, we are working from 7 years for now, and we have impacted more than 130 institutions from 7 states of Brazil. It is 45,000 people, and they raised in 700 the number of people attended. And we also noticed that the institutions could not pay us to do the services to them. So we started to look for companies to make donations to us, and they used to say to us that they could not help, no matter how they liked the idea. And I noticed that I had to put up the culture of giving and also show some results to companies so they would be willing to invest on us. And it was not one meeting with an enterprise. It took 88 meetings with different enterprises until I heard the first yes, when I was almost giving up. It was 18 months in this situation. And so what we do for companies like this, is that we do corporate volunteering programs. At the same time, we bring their volunteers to work on the needs of the institutions. They develop like team skill abilities, leadership abilities, and etc. So companies invest on us to do this for them, because when they come back, they are more productive, they are more integrated, they are more engaged with the company. And also, we work with the inclusion of people with disabilities into the company because we believe that awareness is the basis of a good inclusion process. So we make these workshops, we make these talks, and then after this, we get the people from the institutions that we help to work on the companies. So this is why I get up off my bed every day, to see common people going to help institutions and also develop. This is why I get up off my bed every day, to see people with intellectual disabilities going to work on a company and doing their best. This is why I get up off my bed every day, to see people like Sui Lee achieving their dreams. And this problem, this reality, the lack of support for people with disabilities is not only a reality in Brazil. We have the opportunity to meet institutions from all Latin America, in the US, Europe, even the only institution for people with disabilities from Nepal, which some students have to travel 800 kilometers to be attended. And our biggest dream is to work there someday. So today, we are working on, now that we know that ASID works, we are working on a project to make our methodology more scalable, so that institutions all around the world can access it and have a sustainable growth. And I want to invite all of you that may have an interest in facing this challenge with us, using your knowledge as volunteers, or in any way you think you can help, so we can achieve our big dream. ASID's mission is to put together companies, volunteers, institutions, and people with disabilities to build an inclusive society. And it's my mission too. Thank you.